Did you ever get stuck, hung up in your mind in some vicious cycle? It happens to all of us. The question is just how frequently and how long do we get stuck? And how can we get out of it? This is the most important question. And the yogic art of living has some excellent tools to support us in that process. The name of the game is detachment, the art of letting go. So in this session, we will explore this balance between detachment and surrender, allowing ourselves to go beyond the limitations of our limited mindset and opening ourselves to the beauty of life. So check out the benefits, and I trust that you will enjoy the journey and get a lot of new insights for your daily life. So we tend to get stuck usually in one of those 4 areas. The good and bad things in past and future. Let go. Detach. So, a very fundamental ability in life which makes our experience more smooth, which allows us to live in the present moment. When we let go of all these stories and worries of past and future, we can be finally fully here. And now, we gotta let go of our thoughts. For at least a moment, be free. Detach from this obsessive, habitual thinking mind. That goes then towards an existential detachment, which we call surrender. Complete surrender is impossible in the beginning. But partial surrender is certainly possible for all. As I was quoting Ramana Maharshi already earlier. So be ready to let go and move on. In the Bhagavad Gita, one of the most famous books of the Indian subcontinent, describing this attitude of karma yoga, of selfless action. It is so clearly, so repeatedly mentioned by Krishna to be detached in the extremes of hot and cold, pleasure and pain, success and failure, detachment in success and failure, evenness of mind is called yoga. We wouldn't know what is more difficult, to let go of success or failure. My hero story, my victim role. My pleasure, my pain. How can I let go of them? They are so severe, so direct, so overwhelming, overpowering. No one said it would be easy, but it's definitely worthwhile. It certainly is one of the key ingredients to a more mature, wise, and maybe even awakened life. This is why it is recommended not only in all spiritual traditions around the globe, but also by very mundane philosophers and life coaches and you name it. Because experience shows it works. We don't like to hear that recommendation of detachment, because it's very challenging in a relationship to detach from my ownership, my possessiveness. It's challenging, but it's worthwhile. So allow yourself to make a difference in your life. Practice aparigraha, not around grabbing, and see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of the art of detachment and surrender. The question is, of course, how to practice this yoga in daily life. How to practically let go. And one of the best recommendations I can share with you is to simply breathe out. If things get tight and we get hung up and stuck in a circle and overexcited and stressed out and feared and worried and angry, just take a deep breath and a long exhale. And pause after breathing out. And to be on the safe side, take another deep breath. And with a long exhalation, soften the muscles, relax the attitude, and pause in stillness. That is one of the most powerful tools to detach. A simple but truly potent technique which helps us to soften the attitude and to face the challenges of daily life with more serenity and a peaceful heart. I'm curious to continue these explorations with you, and I'm very much looking forward to share some further good news from the Balinese yoga capital Ubud. Looking forward for the next session. See you very soon. Namaste.